Hello folks, welcome back to Saving Mill. Beautiful Saturday morning here. We are happy and healthy on the farm, and I hope the same is true for you. So this week, very busy again. All kinds of garden bed stuff going on. Staying very busy with that, and we've got another tree planted. So let's take a look at what we have. So this tree is an apple tree. We selected this spot specifically for this tree because it's going to get good afternoon shade from the other trees, and they are a little bit sensitive to that. So this summer, when we've got those really hot days, by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, this tree will start getting some filtered sunlight and then shade as it goes on. So we've got our water lines here. This is on an automatic watering system. This beautiful little apple tree is dedicated to the Vasquez family in California. This is an Ancona apple tree, so it should produce some very nice apples. We've had lots of good times with the Vasquez family, so thank you for this tree, and hopefully you can come and harvest some apples with us in the not too distant future. We can make apple butter again and applesauce, all the good stuff. So thank you for that. Let's see what else is going on around the farm.
The garden is doing great. Our carrots are growing. They are so sweet and delicious. I harvested one of the cabbage, and I read that if you let the outer leaves, that smaller florets will grow. And sure enough, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've heard that it's supposed to taste a little bit more like bok choy. This one is ready to harvest. I do have a little bit of bugs, a few pests in here that are eating holes. I'm not exactly sure what to do about it. I'm trying to not spray, but I have read other places that covering them helps, so I need to get some kind of cover for these. My broccolini is just going nuts over here. Look at this. One before the flowers come out, it's still very tender and delicious. I've been throwing it in salads, making stir fry. Last night I served it in a salad with some steak. It was so yummy. My peas are dying back. I think it's getting a little too warm. We're starting to see some 90-degree days. But I planted beans to replace them, and they're coming up beautifully. And more broccolini. Got excited and just planted all kinds of stuff. So I have some onions growing here. Once this is harvested, the pepper will take over. I have all kinds of peppers growing, and I didn't label them very well. My rock idea didn't work out. See, this said cherry radish, and it got washed off. So I'm gonna have to find a different way to identify, to mark and label my things. I have celery growing. This is the first time I've grown celery. I'm pretty excited about that. Here's our spinach, and this was so yummy in our salad last night. I need to keep ahead of it or the leaves get too big and then it gets a little bitter. And I have a small carrot patch growing here. I think these are weeds, but I'm waiting because I'm not sure. The mini farmer was helping me plant, and I got some stray seeds mixed in. So that might be something good, so I'm waiting to pull it. So our garden is just, it's so exciting right now. With the weather warming up, we're having all kinds of life springing forth. Look at these tomatoes. So I have many kinds of tomatoes. I have some early girl. I have some cherry tomatoes. I need to look at my labels again and find all the different kinds. Oh, this one has fruit on it. So exciting. My kale is taking off. I have been sharing it, and I still can barely keep ahead, and I have a small patch. So we're eating lots of kale salads, sauteing it. I just planted this basil and some over there. I have thyme. And my head lettuce got eaten by aphids. I was able to save a little bit of it, but I left this as an experiment, and sure enough, it's growing a new one. So that's cool. This one too. Same as the cabbage. A new one will grow out if you leave the outer leaves. And I have lots of things growing. These carrots are choking them out, but I have more cucumbers growing along in the back here that you can't really see. Okay, let's go take care of the chickens now.
There's only one?
see how many eggs we get this morning.
There's so many of them were one. One?
I think we're gonna get 5 this morning.
5. 5, 5, 5. Mommy, gotta come over here.
There's a bunny rabbit.
Yeah, come here.
Where is it?
Hiding.
It's hiding in the weeds. Maybe we can find another one soon.
Would you like to help me? I like this one. What are you doing?
Want to go in and get the duck eggs? Alright, so I'm going to fill up the feed. We are adding some brewer's yeast for the ducks and chickens. It's a great feed supplement. I just follow the instructions. You got some duck eggs.
Oh!
Did the chicken peck you?
Yes! I just find out a hole.
He's looking for food. Where's your basket? Can you scoop the food into here, please? Here, put it in the feeder. So I don't actually go in there, but she enjoys it. Annabelle, you can just stand right here.
Why are you standing over here? Hey, beautiful feet over here.
Would you like some food, ducks?
Huh? Mama.
So we fermented the grain. As you can see here, it's fermented. We added a little bit of water. We didn't do a lot at a time because it can go bad. But it smells good. It's kind of bubbly and smells almost like fresh bread, or the smell of wet wheat. This is from Scratch and Peck. We've been really impressed with it. And then we fermented it over here in this bucket, just a little bit each week, and scatter it out for the chicks and the chickens and the ducks. Everybody loves it, and they get to peck at it. This is a soy-free product, and it smells so good. It's just so full of good, healthy grains. So the 18 babies that we hatched, we've added them in with this flock. So at first we ran a fence and had them separated, and so they were in proximity to each other, but yet they couldn't get to each other. So we did that for a few days with a few supervised visits back and forth. We would open the fence and observe how they did together, and then we increased it where we would let them together during the day and then separate them at night. And now we have upped it to where we actually put them into the coop at night, but we are allowing them a little bit of protected space. As you can see, they have this little house right here that Mr. Farmer built, so they can get in there if at any time they need protection from the hens. We have seen a little bit of aggression from the hens, especially if they try to roost right beside the rooster. But so far, they're doing really well together. And they have lots of space to roam. So it seems to be everyone's happy out here. So we just move the coop a little bit every day because they tend to have a lot of concentrated poop right under where they are roosting at night. So if we keep it moving, we get a nice spread of manure. I've added my lovely scarecrow, very simple scarecrow. We had a sad day this week. Mr. Farmer came out and we found some dead chickens. It was all the babies. We lost 4 of them to hawks. So none of us saw it happen, but 2 chickens disappeared. 1 was dropped and dead, and 1 was pretty badly wounded, and we tried to save it, but it didn't survive the night. So that was kind of when we decided we'd better add them to the big chickens because there's a lot more protection under this coop, and the rooster is a better protector, and hopefully the scary scarecrow is also a protector. So I don't know, we'll see if these all do well. So we're now down to 13 babies. We were at 17, so hopefully we won't lose any more.
Whoa, that's right. There you go, Mama. Yeah, yeah.
How many eggs did we get today?
4, 6, 7.
Start with 1.
1, 2,
3. 3 duck eggs. So let's go and check on our rooster, see how he's doing. Last night I went out to put the chickens to bed and our rooster wasn't getting up. It appears that one of his legs is hurt. How are you doing this morning, buddy? He's moved, so we had him over here before, right in that spot for the night. So we just put him in here by himself because he was kind of getting pecked at by the other chickens. And we haven't had this happen before, so we weren't sure if he was sick. But then when we tried to help him stand up, we could see that he was only standing on 1 leg. So we're going to keep him by himself for a little bit and see if he can heal. The comb's looking a little better this morning. His comb was a really funny color yesterday. Can you stand up? Yeah. Yesterday he stood on 1 foot. Get up today? We're going to keep him in here and see if he will recover. We're just not sure what to do. Yeah, he's sad. He's hurt right now.
What happened here?
Oh, I think his leg is hurt, so we have to take care of him and see if he can get better. You think he's gonna do okay?
We bang it.
I accidentally. All right, Rooster, hang in there. Yeah, you can become friends with the rooster. He's not aggressive anymore. He's sad. Yeah, you're very gentle.
I gave him a little seed where him kept.
Thank you. So we're getting this space ready. I have all my things in here. We should be getting 50 meat birds this week. So we're gonna set it up in here. But for right now, it's our hospital for our sad rooster.
Baby chicks.
Thank you.
I need hold.
Thank you for the beautiful flower, Mini Farmer. I love it. The cow's hungry. It got new grass.
Helping him.
You were helping Daddy with the chores?
I'm helping Daddy with the chores. I'm getting here for them to cut that out.
Okay, say saving Miller out.
Take me around.